Okay, hello everybody. Can I try on the chat? Let me see. Let me do a quick go through. Um, wait, Kian. Hey. Okay. Everyone. First of all, right. There's how many students here? Like 30 over students. Okay. Just want to test it out. Everyone, you can use the chat, right? Can you type like probably one, like you type one in the chat so I know you're actually in the class? Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Now, so the other one, oh, there's a two here. Okay. Now, so the other one will be, of course, our session today. Okay. While you're sending your messages and stuff, right? Okay. So another one will be for today's session, right? Let me just tell you what I'm gonna share. Now, first of all, okay, mathematics, there is some, I would say dual language mark, right? So we have the English version, we have the Bahasa version, right? Now, but anyhow, because most of the time I'll be speaking in English. So if let's say you got stuck in any of the English word, let's say your syllabus is actually in Bahasa, just let me know. Okay, just let me know in the chat. Utilize the chat. Let me know so I can mention in Bahasa as well. Okay, because it will be smooth if I use one language. Then after that, if let's say halfway you're like, teacher, I don't get what you're trying to say, like one specific part, let me know. So I switch it. I switch it to explain that specific part. Because most of the time, keywords is kind of like similar, but some of the words maybe you got stuck a bit. So I'm pretty sure that that's what you're gonna ask me. Okay. So the whole session will be, okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure you have the notes with you. Now let me show everybody like the whole situation. And the best thing here will be, yes, this is our last session. Okay, it's kind of like tiring, but I won't be doing so many calculation stuff, but more to like writing lah. Okay, more to like writing. Okay, now so first of all, you can see state paper analysis. I'm here. Okay, I'm here to sort of like convince. Okay, I would say convince everybody lah. So you write here, you write over here with me, you circle, this is 2021. Then student will be like, teacher, why you're using 2021, not like the latest one, like 2023 or maybe 2024. Okay. Now, so the reason being, as I compare 2021 onwards until now, but of course the recent one, 2025, I haven't get it yet lah. So as I compare it, right, I notice, okay, students, can you write this with me? Like 80% of the paper two question, paper one don't need to say, paper one is like quite similar. Now, so I would say paper two kertas dua, 80% of the question is kind of like repeat, I mean repeat as in, of course you don't say like, teacher, we just blindly memorize the workings, then we can enter the exam and do the question, is it? No. What I'm trying to say is like 80% similar as in chapter wise, the question type. Yeah, question type. It's kind of like 80% similar. Okay. So in a while, when I show it to you, okay, then you will see like the colors actually repeats. The colors actually repeats. In a while, you will see that lah. And of course, student will say like, teacher, then how about the 20%? What do you mean? Now, 20% I notice, okay, 20% I notice is actually what of course, it's not something which is repeated, just like what I mentioned, the 80% is kind of like repeat. Now, so the 20% is more to what, it's more to like they consider curi a bit lah. They curi a bit of paper one question, they put it under paper two. Then they put it inside. And eventually this thing becomes your complete, okay, your complete paper two question. Complete paper two question where it worth 100 marks. This is our main focus for the day lah. I will convince you, sort of like convince you, please focus more on your paper two. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of students, if let's say we're going to categorize into a few categories of students, let's say we're going to talk about, okay, to be like, okay, I don't want to, how to say too good. Okay, I'll say, okay, for weak students lah. For weak students, normally your kata satu, your paper one will be kind of weak. probably like lesser than 20, 15 plus minus, right? Not? Okay, please write this for me. Okay, you move down a bit. Okay, move down a bit. Over here at the bottom of here, right? You write here. Now, so I'm going to convince you for your kertas satu, because like your prior exam, you already passed it, right? So now you are tackling your SPM. You're tackling your SPM. So when you're tackling your SPM, right, please make sure when you do your studying, right, please focus on doing questions. Don't like read chapter 1, chapter 2, no point. So for mathematics, I already said I'm here to always convince students to do question according to number 1, state paper. Number 2, you have any passive paper, just do passive paper. Passive paper as in actual SPM passive paper lah. Yeah, okay. So kata satu siang, over 40, okay, over 40, please make sure, now take down, please make sure your minimum requirement, you score 25 and above. I repeat, this is to score minimum A. I didn't talk about A minus, A minus nobody get it on, okay? Our main focus here is to tackle on A, not A minus. Yeah, minimum A. Of course, A plus, you know what to do, everything you have to know. So minimum A. Nobody tackle A minus. Now, so 25 and above, that will be the minimum requirement. If let's say you score more than that, then very good already. Right now, if let's say you are not in this 25 category and above, then make sure what you can do is that, make sure you test it out. Your paper 1 is score more than 25. That's the first thing for your paper 1. Okay, then after that, your kertas dua paper 2. Kertas dua paper 2, I'll put here, this is 40 marks, by the way. 40 marks. This is a total of 100 marks. Okay, 100 marks. Total up the whole thing will be 140 marks, Now, so over here, student will say like, teacher, but then in order to score A, paper 1 is already so low. So you sure or not, like paper 2, what you're going to do to make sure you get an A? Now, let me tell you something. Okay, I remember just now, the starting of the class, I said, make sure you score more than what? I already said paper 2 is the main focus because it covers like a lot. You see, just now I said, you see, 80% of the question inside repeats, right? Not 80% of the question inside repeats. Then 20% is like the jury paper 1. So if let's say your paper 1, you know like some of the question how to do it, you write proper workings inside, then basically quite okay already. Now, so then you move down. Okay, over here you write. Now we have total of section A, section B, and section C. Total 100 marks. 100 marks. Okay, let me tell you something. This is a total of how many marks? Total up everything. 100 correct. Our focus is to get at least you put here 80 marks. Okay, 80 marks. But then student will be like, teacher, you sure not 80 marks a bit hard to get? But trust me. Okay, trust me. Like in the whole learning process, don't focus on topical. You focus on what? State paper, past year question. That's the I would say last advice, because now you are tackling your SPM, not your trial anymore. So make sure you focus on all these things. You focus on your state paper, okay, state paper, and then if let's say possible, you do your past year question from SPM. Now, these are the best reference for mathematics. But of course, I'm not sure about, if let's say you're going to talk about like teacher, like our physics, our chemia, like the rest of the sejarah and stuff, do I focus more on state paper? I'm not sure about that. Probably you can ask your tuition teacher, your school teacher, but for mathematics, again, since the starting of the class, I've been saying, okay, 80% repeat, 80% repeat. So make sure you focus more on your state paper and past year question. Okay, now, then the next thing will be, after you know this is our minimum, okay, this is what you're going to target on, but any of you, maybe you can curi lah in the PM. So students, you can send me message through PM, right? You can send me message through like public, right? So can you PM me in the chat? Now, what is your targeted result? What is your targeted result? Let's say you will score like A plus, C, or maybe you want to score like B. Yeah, it's okay, man. Okay. So maybe some of you like, teacher, my aim is actually B only. My aim is actually C only. So at least I know, okay, where is your stand? I mean, not to say standard lah. What is your targeted result? Come, let me know in the PM. Yes. PM. If let's say you don't want PM, you can put public one so everybody can see. Okay. My target is to pass at least C only. But let me tell you something. Eventually, if let's say you are targeting around C, I'm pretty sure eventually you will score more than that. I believe that's what happened. Always when students tell me tell me about their targeted result, right? Let's say they talk about teacher, I think B only, C only can already, but eventually they get A. A plus a bit hard because let's say you are targeting B, C, your standard probably is around 60 plus minus. You didn't really hit your A before, but nearly there. But eventually you'll get A. This is what happened. But of course, you don't teacher, you estimate me A already, then simply 2 can already no Of course, you still have to do what I mentioned No, you don't have to pray. As long as you do the correct thing, like what I mentioned to you. Don't focus on what. Don't focus on topical. Then probably that will be best. Okay. Now, so good. This is what I get your 25 for your Kertas 1. Don't focus too much on paper 1. Serious. Okay, don't focus too much on paper 1. Focus more on your paper 2. Okay, just circle a lot of times like this one. Important, paper 2. Okay, now, then next, I'm going to go into, later I will tell you about this. Okay, you all can skip this part first. I will tell you about the QR code later. Now, then you move straight away to this paper 2 thing, you see, put there, Kertas 2. Just now I said 80% repeat, correct? Okay, of course, student will be like, teacher, wow, a bit so messed up over here. What to do actually? Now, so like what I mentioned, if let's say you are in Bahasa version, you don't get any of the words right, just mention to me in the chat. I will explain that to you. Okay, now, so I'm not sure whether you all noticed that. Okay, now maybe Clarissa can see as well. So you look at this part over here, we have a total of 3 sections. Okay, you see we have section A, then we have section B, and section C is kind of random. Okay, random as in there is different colors that you can see. Now, so when I move back to this part ABC here, Kertas 2, I said our aim is 80 marks. Okay, 80 marks, but of course you don't do one set. Then you say, teacher, I do 1 set, I can get 80 or not. If let's say my standard is normal. Of course cannot. You have to do a lot. So a lot. Okay. Now, so this section A, B, C, okay, let me just show it to you that section A. Now, you look at section A, from the starting of the state paper, 2021 state paper, of course, we have 2022, 2023. I'm just showing you one of the year. Okay, one of the year. So Selangor set number 1, Selangor set number 2, this is SBP. This is Perak state paper. This is Kedah, Negeri Sembilan, Melaka, and so on. Now, so do you notice the color actually repeats everybody? Do you notice that? That's why I say this is what I'm trying to convince everybody. Okay, don't focus on teacher. I'm going to do chapter 1 today. I'm going to do chapter 2 today. I'm going to do chapter 3 today. Come on, waste your time. Yeah, so you straight get into your state paper, your past year question. If you are super weak students, if you are super weak, listen carefully. Don't touch MRSM SBP paper. Don't touch MRSM SBP paper. So you touch state paper, any question, any state question is okay, but don't touch SBP and MRSM. But if let's say you are super good, just now a few students say, teacher, my aim is A+. You want something harder. Doing state paper is it doesn't satisfy you anymore. Then you go for MRSM SBP just to test it out your skill to maintain them. Yeah, because if let's say you are aiming for A+, basically you are there already. Yeah, okay. So for those that you are not so pro level one, okay, so better don't touch MRSM SVP because it will downgrade your confidence. Because the level is too hard as compared to SPM. SPM probably like this one. MRSM is whoa, double, triple the level. Don't touch. Okay. Now, so you can see the colors repeat, correct? You can see quadratic equation, like what I mentioned. The fungsi quadratic, the persamaan quadratic, everything. You see the red color repeats, correct? And you can see another red color where I name it as probability kebarangkalian. So you see, then we have SL, straight line, y equals mx plus c, current roots, right? Then we have the purple color, logical reasoning. We have arc and sector, our 2 pi squared. It repeats, everybody. Yeah, that's why you see this one is only section A, And section A, question ranging from 3 marks to a maximum of 6 marks. So they reflect around that. Okay, reflect around there. Now, so that's why the good thing is that you have the notes with you, then you can refer, oh, this kind of question comes out. And the best thing is, students, you know what? Now, students, do you notice, wait, wait, did I put it there? Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, I put it there, students. Now, can you see there's a QR code at the end of the booklet? Do you notice that? Do you notice that? Now, any one of you, you hand Ichigo and scan already? Any of you? So maybe you can PM me, or maybe in every the public chat, let me know. Now, so if let's say you hand Ichigo and it's scanned already, right? Okay, now let me tell you something. Now, if you scan it right, you will notice you get something like this. Now, yeah, I think I didn't open it. Okay, give me a bit of time. Okay, give me a bit of time. Let me just quickly open like this very important part so that you know what to study. If I didn't go through any of the syllabus, like I didn't teach you any skill, it's fine, right? Because at least I pass you what you need to study. That's the best thing. Okay, wait. Okay, let me just open up and show everybody. Okay, tada. This one. Okay, then put it under notabilities. Okay, then boom, import. Open notes. Okay, got it. Everyone, do you accidentally pause the screen? Okay, let me just cue the app and open it one more time. Okay, now can see already. Ta-da! Now, so any of you, you scan already and you click on one of the PDF file, you notice something like that? Anyone notice that? Okay, if let's say you didn't notice, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. I will tell you what is it about. Because the thing is that, you know what? Okay, let me just go back to this part. When I show you like the state paper question over here, I mean, some students, they will be like, oh, teacher, macam you categorize to us, and we know what kind of question comes out. But I'm pretty sure for some weak students, moderate level students, they will be like, teacher, but I don't get what kind of question is that. Like, teacher, what is quadratic equation about? Oh, what kind of question it will come out? Then after that, teacher, what is probability about? So how it will come out in the question. Okay, so the best thing will be I put one extra playlist where when you scan, okay, when you scan the last QR code, right? When you scan that, you will notice when you scan this, boom, you will get the seminar booklet again, and then you will get another separate touchable link. I put it there, touchable link. So when you download that, you don't print, you print how you press, right? So you put it in your phone, then you press on it. Okay, the moment you see, you can touch on. So you touch on it. Let's say you notice, teacher, I don't get what is arc and sector. Okay, maybe yours is buzzer version. It's fine. Then you go to that YouTube. Can you see I put a link there? And you touch. The moment you touch, it will fly you to that specific YouTube video. Then I will explain the question to you. You all get what I mean? Okay. But then I ask Clarissa. Clarissa, you get what I mean, right? If let's say Clarissa know, then everybody know already. Okay. Can now, so it's actually a touchable link where you can put it into your phone, you put it in WhatsApp, then you tap on it, then it will fly you to that specific YouTube video where I already recorded earlier. Then you can watch it because I won't be able to teach every single question now, right? I prepare everything I say for you already. So you just tap, then it goes to that question. So you all go and play around, but not now, not now. So maybe clarify the rest of you, you all listen first. Okay? Now, so that will be the extra part that I pass it to you. Don't understand, you type just like how Clarissa do it. Type. Okay, you PM me also can. PM me lucky best. Okay? Now, so the next one, okay, I go back. Okay, I go back, you see? Wow, you see, go back. Okay, go back. Now, so when you look at this, like, teacher, I don't get what is logical reasoning, or I don't get what is logical reasoning. Then you go back to the touchable link, then you scroll down, you go to form 4, is it? Wow, logical reasoning. Then you tap on the link. It's a PDF file, you tap. You tap on the link, the blue color link, you tap, then it will fly you to that specific YouTube video. Okay, got Now, but of course, you don't watch every single thing. Okay, you watch something that you don't understand. Let's say, teacher, actually the rest okay one, not that bad. It's just that one specified I don't understand. Okay, so that specified is about transformation. Then you move to Form 5. You see, ta-da, Form 5. Then there's a full guide. You tap. Then I explain that. Then you tap the full 12 months question. You tap. Then I'll explain that. Okay, got it. So if you understand, you type one. You don't get it, you ask now. Then I can answer your questions everything. Okay, so I will move back to this. You let me know in the chat, everyone. Now, so this is what I mean. 80% similar. You look at section B. Section B is the one that super obvious that it repeats. You see the brown color speed time graph, distance time graph, and of course you can see our graph of function, graph function from Form 3. Is actually in your mathematics as well. Plan and elevation, but plan and elevation. It doesn't come out in this year's state paper. I don't know why. Okay, but for the past few years, it's been coming out like quite often. Then after that, you can see transformation, penjermaan. Okay, transformation is one of the quite hot topics. Okay, now, so everyone, of course, section C, don't get too worried. The reason being, although section C, okay, let me just tell you the marking part as well. This is roughly like 7 to maximum 13 marks. And your section C is like a fixed 15 marks question. 2 questions, 16 and 17, you select one of it and do it. You select one of it. Now the reason why I said don't get too worried, okay, because students, when they see 15 marks, 15 marks, they were like, oh, teacher, 15 marks, sure, like super hard. Now, the good thing is that this is mathematics core subject. Okay, students from ranging from the weakest to the strongest, like a big range. Okay, so they won't make it too hard. The good thing is that the section C question over here, they split into part A, part B, part C, and part D, something like that. Now, so when they split into A, B, C, and A, B, C, D not related. Of course, students will be like, teacher, but it's the whole question. Then they use the same name. Let's say the whole question they talks about somebody called Jason. So Jason, then part A, they talk about certain mathematical questions using Jason's name. The funny thing is that the calculation doesn't bring to the next beat. So you don't have to get too worried on that. So it's more to like they transfer the name only. So like let's say section B, they talk about the same person, Jason again, but then the question is like totally different. So don't get too worried lah. So you just treat it as a section A question. That will be good enough. Okay, so that will be the whole analysis lah. So it's more to like I already said 80% similar. So please work on your state paper. Okay, or maybe your past year question. So you can buy us what? You can buy a past year question, and when you try it out, you know it repeats. Okay, now so that will be the front part on trying to convince students that 80% similar lah. Okay, 80% similar. Now the next thing will be everybody. Let's get into one of the part on how to tackle one of the section B question. You look at this transformation where we name it as penjermaan in bahasa lah. Okay, so transformation part, the pink color version. Okay, so you move to this part. Okay, move to this part. This is your page number 3. Okay, everyone. Now, so you flip to this part. Okay, I will give you a bit of time. Okay, a bit of time. Can everybody quickly you draw this using pencil? Okay, draw it using pencil. There is 2 questions over here where I want you to quickly draw it out. So once you draw this out already, you quickly type OK. So I know you are done already. Then I will start anything. Come, quickly draw this out. Okay, the reason why I don't want to how to say pre-draw it, because I want you to see like the whole process on how the whole thing works. Yeah, okay, so you can draw these 2 things out. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a bit of time. I mean, if let's say you don't have, you didn't print out, it's fine. So maybe you can look at how I do it. So probably I get your 1 minute to quickly draw it. Yeah, for those that you print out the materials already. So once done, you type OK. Okay, while you're copying the whole thing down, right? So again, okay. So if let's say you have any question that you want to ask me, just go IG, message me. Okay. If let's say you need any specific materials like, teacher, I need some past year question like reference, or maybe like past year questions are linked, right? Let me know. I can send to you. Okay. Okay, then for those that done already, right? You prepare a highlighter. I will show you how like transformation comes out the question, how they ask. Yeah, how they ask. Like maximum, let's say you're gonna talk about like maximum marks of 12 marks, right? So what kind of question they will ask? So I'll show it to you. Okay. Now, so like I get you all a few more seconds to complete the drawings, but later in the while I will come it back, you can draw it again. Now, so you prepare a highlighter. Okay, prepare a highlighter, and I'm going to show it to you on how we tackle a complete transformation question. Okay, so I move it away. So in a while, we'll come back, you can recopy again. Now, so one more time. Okay, you see, what we are tackling is this section B, transformation. Of course, they might come out in section A as well. Section A means probably like 6 marks only. Okay, but most of the time I notice it's actually in section B. Okay, the reason being because it's under form 5, and I would say roughly 70% it's form 2. Form 2 you have transformation, you have penjaman as well, but then form 5, right, they come out with something I wouldn't say super advanced, but I just put it under form 5, then they actually increase the whole marks into like maximum of 12 to 13. Now, so this transformation thing, right, I will show you how they ask the whole thing if it really comes out maximum 12 to 13 marks. But of course, now look at this. Look at one of the given question in your page number 4. Okay, your page number 4, you see. Now, so I will just quickly read the whole thing, English version, I see. Now, question number 1 here, it says, diagram 6 shows 2 points, MN, on a Cartesian plane. Now, notice this, you see. You notice what happened is that you take a highlighter, everybody. You take a highlighter, you highlight this with me. Do you notice they tell you transformation T? Okay, they tell you transformation T, and then after that, translation 3, -1. They tell you that specific transformation. Yeah, okay. Then after that, R, anti-clockwise rotation, 90 degree, about center 0, 2. Now, you notice they give you the transformation, right? And the question on how they ask will be like this, you see? They say state coordinate, okay, state coordinate of the image of point M. What happened is that they ask you to find the image to a specific point M. So what I'm going to do is that I want you to write it over here. This is the object, of course, because they want you to find the image. You see, state out the image. They ask you to state out the image. Then after that, you look at the next question. Okay, next question. State coordinate of the image. And after that, they repeat the word point N under the following transformation. The following transformation thing, you can just ignore it because everything is already over here. They ask you to do according to the given transformation above. Now, so what happened is that this is how we're going to study our mathematics, You recognize the question because I said 80% repeats, 80% similar. So you recognize the question and you know how to tackle it, but don't do one question I already said. So when you do, you have to do a lot. Like you do like 5, 6 questions just to make sure you get a pattern on how to solve it. So this is one of the type in your transformation. And this thing normally I name it as part A. You see that? Part A. Now, then you look at another question that I'm going to show it to you now. Another question that I'm going to show you, it's over here in your page number 5, everybody. Now, I'm going to read the question and you tell me whether it looks similar or not. It looks like roughly the same type of question. You see, now then you look at the question. Now look at the question. Now it says that transformation T, translation -3, 2. Transformation P, anti-clockwise rotation 90°, 1, 0. And the best thing is, I already said, they give you the transformation, right? And after that, they ask you to what, you see? They ask you to state image of what? State image of 5, -1. So this one is the object. You notice I'm actually using the same technique. I'm reading the question. I'm telling you that they give you the transformation. They ask you to state the image according to the given object. And after that, they will ask you to do like rotation P, that is already given on top, P. They ask you to do translation T, is already given on top. You just do according to what they want. But of course, now for weaker students is that, teacher, how do I start? Later, we will try out the question. Okay. Now then, of course, we have combined transformation T-square. We will talk about how to do it later. But I want you to know how to recognize the question first. So when you go to your exam, right? When you look at the question, it's like, okay, I know how the question asked already. I know what kind of ways to tackle the question. Okay, so same goes to like other subjects. So you find out the pattern. You find out the pattern, how to tackle, then you can easily solve it now. Okay, that's why I said SPM is kind of predictable. It's kind of predictable. You don't expect this kind of things happens in your uni lah. So when it comes to uni, more to like logical thinking, creativity, application. This one is more to like pattern. Okay, although it switched to KSSM version, but mostly still kind of predictable. Okay, now still kind of predictable. So of course, you need more advice. Okay, need more advice. Just anytime, message me in IG. If I didn't reply you, just spam me a few more times. Okay, so that's how you all learn. Okay, so face must be thick a bit. The thicker the face, you learn more. You don't shy. You don't ask them how to improve, right? Okay, so let's move on now. So I'm just trying to confuse you. You see, part A is like the way they ask is the same, right? The way they ask is the same. I show you third question, then you will notice. You see the third question, Now, although they give you a big picture there, look at question number 3. Although they get you a big picture there, now when I read it, you still see something similar. They give you the what? They give you R is a rotation 90° anti-clockwise about center O2. You see, transformation P, reflection, X equals to 2. Then again, they ask you to what? Again, they ask you to state image point point A. Okay, point A. So you notice the point A over here. What is that? That's the object. So of course, in Bahasa, it's still object. That's why I didn't really change the word. Okay, you don't get any of the word, you let me know. Just bold me like, sure. What is this thing? Okay, now, so you see, next, of course, they ask you to do like R, RP, everything is there. Now, okay, I'm gonna ask everyone, you can see or not, part A, the way they ask is the same. You don't talk about how to solve this. Do you notice it's the same? You notice or not? Yeah. Okay, notice, right? Okay, wait. I'm gonna ask. Clarissa, you're listening one, right? I can cue you and ask you one, right?
Hey, sorry, yeah. I'm listening.
You are listening on?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, then I can cue you on.
Oh no.
Okay.
I've been crying.
Okay, no way. Okay, so everybody, do you notice? Okay, do you notice the part A repeats? So that's what I want students to notice that. Okay, just take away, teacher, how to solve it. Take away that first. Now, so the thing is that you all need to know it repeats. Okay, now that's the thing. Now, then, of course, the next part will be students. We go back to the first question again. Now, the next question is about what? The next question, it's about, you look at that, transformation. Okay, transformation. This one is the first question. We go back again just to convince you that it repeats. But of course, student will say, teacher, but this one section B, how if it comes out in section A, the lesser marks, right? Then part A, part B, part C, probably they come out one of the part. Maybe they come out part B only. But you still the same, right? Okay. Now then, of course, look at part B. I'm going to read out transformation. Diagram 7. Okay, diagram 7 shows 3 quadrilateral A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, P, Q, R, S on a Cartesian plane. Then you can see they give you a picture there. Just ignore the picture first. We focus on recognizing first. So when you study by recognizing. It's like, oh, okay, I see this question before. This kind of things. Okay. Now, so you see, highlight. E, F, G, H is the image of A, B, C, D under transformation V. P, Q, R, S is the image of E, F, G, H under transformation W. Do you notice they tell you who is the object, who is the image? They tell you already, then they ask you to describe. In Basel, they use who, right? They ask you to describe. They ask you, okay, what kind of transformation is that? Then you tell them. You tell them already, then you put specific keyword. I already said, don't focus on teacher. I don't know what is the transformation yet. You didn't teach. Of course, I'm here to first make sure you know how to recognize that the question repeat first. That's the first thing. Okay, so that's why I've been convincing even in my normal class. Okay, I always tell students, you must make sure you know how to recognize the question actually repeats. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, so of course, you can see they ask you to describe, right? Later we get into that. Okay, then you look at the other question, you see, same thing one. You see, another question, this one, another question, means another year, means another year. Then it says what? It says, diagram 6 shows 3 quadrilateral, blah, 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 and waste of time. Now, my main thing is to tell you, see, JKLM is the image of ABCD under combined transformation VU. Take away that first. You notice the word, they ask you to describe. Okay? Describe huraikan U and V. You see that? That's how they repeat the question. Then you look at the third question. Same thing, you see? Describe hurai in full your MN. Who is the image, who is the object? They put nicely for you. So that's why once you know it repeats, you use proper technique to settle, done. Okay, if I cannot teach you today, take the playlist, tap on the description, tap on the playlist link. You tap on it, it flies you to the specific specific video for you to read out. Okay, you don't tell me something like, teacher, no time already now, still got time. Okay, it depends on whether you want to spend it depends on how you spend your 24 hours. Okay, how you spend. So you have to make sure you come up with something very intense. If let's say you are kind of weak in every single subject. Okay, now, so next, of course, just now I show you like it repeats. Okay, then finally for part C is always about area. Always, you look at the next question here, you see, always about what? Always about area, you see, it's about area. You look at the first question, back to that, it's always about area. That's why I keep convincing students that you need to know how to differentiate the question style first. Okay, now, so that's why the good thing is that the touchable link, when you click on it, you will be able to recognize them. You don't know the question, what is it about, just tap on the link, then you see, oh, it's actually this question, I've seen it before. You didn't see it before, then you watch it. Then you watch it. Okay, but times 1.5, make it faster. Okay, now, so now we're going to move up to this part over here. Okay, this part over here. Now you know we have how many parts there? 3 parts, right? Now we have part A. They give you what? You see, part A, now you see, part A, they give you all the what? The transformation description, everything. Then they give you the object, ask you to state the image, right? So that's the first question in your complete 12 to 30 marks question. And the second question in the 12 marks question, right? They will ask you about describing, right? They give you the proper object image. You tell them the transformation, then you write the proper one. Okay, that's the second version. And of course, the third one, it's about area. Okay, so you know the full frame already. You know how they ask already. Now you know how they ask already. I'm going to teach you how to tackle using proper keywords. Okay, now students. Now, so if any of you, yours is Bahasa version, let me know in the chat. Okay, come. Bahasa version. For those that you are English version, you can raise your hand. So can I see, raise your hand? If let's say yours is Bahasa version, you let me know in the chat. Yeah, so I can differentiate it. Okay, so I know what to tackle on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bahasa version, let me know in the chat. So let's say English version, you raise your hand. Yeah. Oh, looks like 3 English version only lah. 4 English version. So anyone else? Okay, 4 only. Okay, so the rest is Bahasa version lah. So okay, never mind. English version you can lower down your hand already. Why not Bahasa version? Raise your hand up. Easier. For Bahasa version, raise your hand. Bahasa version means you are using penjermaan, you are using something like translasi, putaran, like your pantulan, everything. Yeah. So how about the rest? So looks like got 2 Bahasa, got 4 English. Okay, never mind. I'll use English. Then after that, I will mix the Bahasa version inside. So make sure for those that you are Bahasa version, you don't get it, let me know in the chat up. Boom. Okay, straight away tell me. So I will tell you straight away. But if let's say you have been using English version to understand, right? You understand, then it's okay. Okay, so I'll put it now. Okay, first of all, everyone, back to the front part over here. Just now I asked you to draw this thing, right? Leave it first. So you go back to this. Okay, let me tell you, we have part A, we have part B, we have part C. So part C, just now I said area related. There is a fixed formula you put there. S squared equals to AI over AO. You put it there. I will teach you how to use it. I put there. Part C, area confirm. Okay. S squared equals AI over AO. Just leave it. Okay. Next, part B is about describe. Huraikan. Correct. Describe. Huraikan. Okay. Huraikan selengkapnya. They put something like that. Hurai. Okay. Then after that, part A is about what? It's about stating the image. Correct. Stating the image. Okay. So we're gonna put that. Stating the image. State image answer. But normally it will be point related. Okay. Now. So that will be the 3 parts. Correct. Okay. Now we're gonna put a star here. We're gonna focus on this. Okay, we're going to focus on this because we need to know the keywords, everything to start any of that. Yeah, okay. Continue. Now, so let me find a space. Okay, find a space. Probably you all look at this part over here. Okay, in your page number, let me see. There's a huge space. Okay, good. We're going to use page number 10. Ta-da! Page number 10, there's an empty space there. Right? Now you put there for the described version. Okay, described version. The Huraikan version, the Huraiana, okay, the Huraikan version. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna put for me is that now you're gonna tell me in the chat, everyone, quick one, okay, quick one, transformation, okay, transformation, or maybe in Bahasa we name it as penjermaan. Okay, we have a total of 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts, and the 4th part. Okay, now quickly send me the 4 kind of transformation using your own language. You have your Bahasa version, you have your English version, come, boom me, go. So we have 4. Okay, I'll give 4 transformations. So what's that? Okay. So we have 4 of them. So we have the first one now, okay? The first one as translation, okay? Translation. Of course, the Bahasa version, we name it as translasi, right? Okay, then the second version, we have reflection. It's like a mirror, reflection. Reflection. In Bahasa version, what we name it as? We name it as pantulan. We name it as pantulan. Nice. Okay, very good. Then after that, third one, we have rotation. Okay, we have rotation. In Bahasa version, we name it as putaran. We name it as putaran. Very good. Okay, next, Why the last one so weird one? I see in the chat, the last one, delation, what's that? So let me tell you the last one, everyone. The last one I put in different color because this one is the only Form 5 version, you know. So starts with E. In Barca, start with P. In Barca, start with P. Basically, in Barca, a lot of the question papers start with P. Pantolan, Putaran, another one also P. But in English, quite obvious, start with E. Okay. You want to make something bigger. What is that? Yes, enlargement. In Bahasa is called pembesaran, right? Okay, pembesaran. Enlargement. Nice. Okay, enlargement. Okay. Now, so we have the four things over here, no? Okay, now, first thing, under describe, under huraikan, you need to know how to recognize. Okay, recognize, let's go into the describe question. Okay, everyone, tell me in the chat, under our part A, part B, and part C transformation question, which part it's about describe? A, B, C, which one? Which one is about describe? Yeah, part B. Yeah, part B, very good. Okay, very good. Now, so you see, I go there, I will differentiate. You all tell me it belongs to which one. Yours is Bahasa, you tell me Bahasa version. Okay, English version, you tell me English version. I repeat, now, translation in Bahasa, translasi, right? Reflection means pantulan, okay? Then rotation means putaran. Eventually, your enlargement means pembesaran. Hey, student will ask me this thing, teacher, how about if let's say something becomes smaller? There's no such thing called ensmallment, something like that. No, okay, it's still enlargement, but then we use another keywords to actually switch it into something that becomes smaller. Okay, so under Bahasa version, same thing, pembesaran. If let's say something becomes smaller, there's no such thing called like you want to make it like smaller, you say kecil, something like that. No, it's still pembesaran. Okay. Now, so now we're going to go to the part B version. Okay, I'll just simply come up with one. You tell me. Okay, you tell me quick. Okay, let's don't talk about differentiating which is the object image. I'll just ask, you tell me. Let's assume, I didn't read the question. There's a picture of it because like describe right question, they will give you picture. They give you picture. Students, this is the object. This is the image. Between your K and L, what is this answer? What is this answer? Okay, four kind of transformation, mark right now. Four kind of transformation. We have translasi, we have pantolan, putaran, we have pembesaran, right? So under English version, we have our translation, reflection, rotation, and enlargement. So which one? Okay, nice. Okay, actually quite obvious. This one, it's a very, very obvious reflection. Now, let me straight get into the reflection thing. Okay, everyone. Now, so just now a few students already answered me. It's actually reflection, correct? It's actually pantolan. Okay, students, how do you know? How do you confirm that this is a reflection, this is a pantolan? How? In case they ask, because if let's say they ask you about describing, okay, 2023 SPM mathematics, right? Around, I forget what's the marks already. I think 11 to 18 marks, something like that. Okay, so it's quite long ago. So roughly 11 to 18 marks, it's about this, like about sentence, like reasoning. They ask you to give a reason, something like that. So in case they ask you about give a reason, then you need to know some common sense on how to write. But of course, last year not really lah. Last year like around 5-6 marks. Okay, so like the few students that tell me reflection, tell me pantolan, why you know this is a reflection? You don't tell me, teacher, I can feel it. That's why I know it's a reflection. I'm pretty sure students want to answer me this. Okay, but let me tell you something. How do I confirm this is a reflection? I tell you. Okay, I tell you. Now, when you take the corresponding point, this point and this point corresponding to each other is the same point, correct or not? So when you connect them, you see every single corresponding point, you connect them. Now what happened, everyone? Can you tell me the lines that you have connected? all the lines, right, it shows what kind of relationship. Okay, what kind of relationship? What kind of this? It's parallel, correct or not? It means garis selari, correct or not? So this one confirm reflection. So that's how we confirm it. So if let's say they ask, why is this a reflection? Then you say lah, okay, because, okay, the connected lines, they are parallel, garis selari. Okay, garis selari. Okay, so this is reflection, obviously. And how about if I said, students, this one is the object, this one is the image. Obviously, you know lah, this one is becoming bigger lah. This is pembesaran, enlargement, quite obvious. Okay, let me show you another one on differentiating it. Okay, I'll show you another one. Okay, let's see. This one. Okay, good. Students, can you tell me this one object, this one image are like? Come, tell me what is this? Among the four transformation that you have, what is this? What's this about? What is this transformation? What it belongs to which one? Four of it. Between the white color one, A, B, C, D, E, and then your J, Q, R, S, U. Okay, very good. Okay, so the next question will be, because student answer me rotation and student answer me something called what's it called? Putaran, right? Okay, why? Reflection, your pantulan, the reason why you know that's a reflection pantulan, I already said it's not because of you can feel it. Because when you connect them, it's parallel. It's garis selari when you connect them. Okay, the point to point you connect them. So when you connect the corresponding points from here to here, I'm going to ask everyone, can you tell me point A, you're going to connect to which point? A connect to which one? Yes, very good. Okay, A connects to J. Okay, A is connect to J. And of course, next the slide, your A slide to E, right? So E connects to which one, everyone? A connects to U lah. Okay, these are corresponding point when you connect, right? I repeat again, reflection, your pantulan, they will be 100% every single line garis selari. They are parallel, right? But this one obviously not parallel, because eventually you will get, you see, eventually, look at this. Eventually, when I connect every single corresponding point, you see what happened, everybody, you see? They intersect here and there. Titik bersilang, correct? They intersect. Intersection bersilang, correct? You see the lines across here and there. So 100% rotation, putaran. Okay, 100% rotation. Okay, 100% rotation, putaran. Okay, you know how to differentiate, Okay, so that's how we differentiate. So in case they ask, you know lah. But you notice this is super messed up, very messy. Correct? Very messy lines. This will be 100% 90-degree rotation. That's how I differentiate it. Okay, so I will show you another one where it's a rotation as well. They have intersection, but it is 180 degrees. Okay, I show you. Okay, I show you. Okay, let me show you another version. This one. Okay, object, image. Okay, students, tell me. Now, I tell you something. Translation, enlargement, 100% out already. Now it belongs to reflection and rotation. Tell me in the chat, this object image, reflection or rotation? Come. Reflection or rotation? Yeah, reflection or rotation. Reflection means pantulan. Rotation means putaran, of course. So in this situation, which one is it? Let me see. Wow, Kayan, you win already. You tell me the whole answer. Right. Yes, very good. This is Kavya Rasan, right? Yeah, very good. Okay, now, so great. So a few students actually get me the answer already. It's actually rotation. Luckily, nobody said reflection. So the reason being, I already said, when you connect them, A to J, of course, your B, of course, you're going to connect to K, and your D, you're going to connect to M, and finally your C connect to L. obviously intersect. Intersect means bersilang, right? They cross each other. Titik bersilang over here. So in this case, right, 100% rotation already. Rotation means putaran. Means putaran. Then in this case, you know already now. So this is a very tidy one. It's not 90 degree, it's 180 degrees. Okay? So can differentiate the few version of transformation. Okay, but of course I didn't show you any translation transparency because that would be kind of easy. It's just like what it's just like, okay, let me show you a situation. You don't have to do it, because translation they don't really come up in describing Ryan, no. Okay, because it's just moving left and right, up and down. So maybe in part A I will show you lah. Okay, so now you go back to the keywords that I write together with you guys. Okay, over here. Now the next thing will be the first thing is that you need to know how to differentiate. You look at object image, you know how to decide it. Okay, you need to know how to decide. Okay, now the next part will be you need to know the keyword. So you're going to draw arrows out, arrow down, arrow down. Okay, now so for translation, translasi, you need your X and Y, meaning just like I said, you have to move left, right, up and down. Okay, left, right, up and down. Okay, left, right, up and down. So your X will be either left, right, or maybe up and down. No? So I get you a situation. Okay, let me show you. I get you a situation like this. Now you don't have to purposely draw it now because it's kind of easy to understand. Okay, you don't have to purposely switch it. Okay, let's say I have y-axis, x-axis. Okay, I simply draw now. So y is an x, and then of course this one 0. Okay, of course we have 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, all these things. I didn't purposely write it. And let's say we have A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. Now then after that, I have another one over here. Okay, over here. So everyone, this one is X, Y, and Z. So let's say X, Y, Z is the image of ABC, or maybe in Bahasa they name as what? They name it as XYZ ialah image bagi ABC. So students, quite obvious that according to the sentence, okay, XYZ is the image, XYZ ialah image. So you put that image, this one object. Students, there's only one type of transformation that describes this. Tell me what kind of transformation is this? It's one only. Obviously not reflection, not rotation, not enlargement. There's only one, right? Yes, this is very good. This is translation. So like what I mentioned, once you know translation according to the keywords, look at the keywords, come. Then look at the keywords. That's why you need to know what kind of things to write. Where is it? Then here, you need to know what kind of things to write. You need to write this. You have to write this to get a complete 2 marks. Now, so how do I complete the X and Y? Okay, let's get into the situation and do it. Now, so over here, okay, over here. Now, students, we're gonna go back to our O there, okay, object. So we take one of the point, let's say I take B lah. Okay, so B, you're gonna connect to which corresponding, which is the same point like your B. So obviously we're gonna go to Z. So I'm gonna start moving. You're gonna go up and down first, or maybe left and right is up to you. So let's say I'm moving this direction, okay, to my Z position. So I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm moving to the right. Okay, I'm moving to the right, and obviously it's going towards negative or positive direction, everybody. If let's say you are going this direction, can you see my arrow? If let's say you go right, it will be positive. That will be a positive 5. Then next, you are going down to join Z, right? So we go down, that will be negative 1. Okay, that will be negative 1. So what you're going to do, very simple. You're going to go translation, then bracket X. You're going to put your left and right, okay, because that looks like your x-axis, paksi X, go left and right. So that will be a positive 5, just put 5 can already. Your Y will be up and down, that will be negative 1. So by writing this, you get a complete 2 marks. Complete 2 marks. But I already said this one, they won't ask, this one too easy already. They will ask you reflect, which is your pantulan, rotation, which is your putaran, or maybe they will ask you enlargement, your pembasaran. But normally, pembasaran 100% got it because it's form 5. It's form 5. So 100% they will put something new for you. So pembasaran, most of the time will be there. Okay? Now, so that will be the translation version. Let's move down. Okay, move down. Okay, back to this situation. Now, I can't finish, it's fine because under the playlist, the list, right? You just tap, you'll be able to watch a complete explanation. Okay, complete explanation. Okay, so whatever question related explanation that you need, right? Just let me know. Okay, or maybe refer back to the playlist. You'll be able to see like the complete explanation. Okay, now so the next thing will be reflection. Okay, what is reflection about? Reflection, right, is like a mirror. Okay, let me show you one of the pattern that you did just now. Students, can you see this thing over here? Now, this thing over here. Now, the red color version just now we did, object image, you told me it's a reflection. It's a pantulan, correct? Now, and just now you notice we connect this point to this point. We connect this point to this point. Every single point after you connect, you notice they show selari. Correct? Garis selari. Parallel. Parallel. Then you look at the point in the middle, you see? The point in the middle, the point in the middle, the point in the middle of all the lines. Okay, you look at this. And then when you connect them, you notice the line, right, is straight draw from top to bottom. And do you notice this line, it passed through, or maybe I use the word cucuk. Can you see this line, cucuk x-axis? And cucuk which specific number? 8. So this line will be x equals to 8. That cucuk x, then you put x. Cucuk 8, then you put 8. So x equals to 8. So your explanation, very simple. Pantulan di garis lurus x sama dengan 8. Or maybe in English it will be reflection underline x equals to 8. Okay. So that's why you move over here, you're going to write. We are writing that so-called reflection line, but I use short form because you don't need to write this word out. But you need to write this x equals to question mark. The question mark will be the 8. Another version will be y equals to question mark. Another version will be y equals to x. I show you a situation where it is y equals to something. Okay, I show you a situation. Okay, let me just move it away. You don't have to purposely draw it. Okay, I show you. Okay, everyone. Let's say I get you this scenario. Okay, why not, students? Now, never mind. Before I get into the why scenario, right? Why not you all mention in the chat with a complete answer that belongs to this object and image? I want you to describe, okay, the situation for this object image. Okay, come, describe in the chat. Yeah, describe means you're gonna tell me it belongs to translate, reflect, rotate, enlarge, one of it. Of course, you have to come up with a proper sentence for me. So far I teach you 2 only. I teach you translation and I teach you reflection, which is pantulan, right? Okay, why not you try describing, try to huraikan this object image to me in chat. Okay, very obvious. Thank you, Kayan. Okay, so who else? Okay, come, more replies. I think the next one will be Kaviyaran, right? Yarasan. Okay. Yes. Okay, come, a complete sentence like Joanne, I know you. Yes. Yeah, very good. Okay. So 2 students get correct already. Okay, come, more replies. It's okay to get wrong. Okay. If you say like, teacher, I still don't get what you're trying to say, you can just tell me. Because if let's say you are super weak in maths, after I tell you like 1 class, you suddenly becomes pro, do you think it's possible? I don't think it's possible. That's why you need to go through a lot of times. So you have to practice more than you read. So don't read too much, you have to hands-on output, spend most of the time doing it. That's why I prepare a lot of videos for you to watch and do. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, very good. I can call you Kavi, right? easier. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, so Kayan, Kavi, Joanne, who else? Yeah, Kiran, let me tell you something. You used the wrong transformation, but the describe behind all correct already. I used the wrong word. Yes, correct. Okay, Kiran is correct already. Okay, so one more, then I will continue already. Come, one more student left. Okay, it's okay if I can't finish the whole situation. I already said the good thing is that I prepare everything for you to watch. Okay, so you still have time. Eh, wait, San, I tell you something. The transformation is correct, okay? But what you're gonna do is that you're gonna tell me this is a reflection, okay, where you use the correct word, but under reflection, you have to tell me the keywords. This one tingkatan 5. Form 5. Wow, 劲喎, Clarissa. Okay, reflection correct, but it's supposed to be X because when the line goes down, cucuk X-axis. So X equals -1. So you have one small mistake. But you do extra for me, you do enlargement also. Wow, 勁哦. Wow, see, give a clap to Clarissa, do extra for me, wait. Okay, now, so let's get into the situation, everyone. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Yes, we managed to identify that this is a reflection, and then the reflection line, the mirror, is actually here. Right? So you notice this line, when it goes down, it cucuk X. Cucuk X, which number? -1. So this will be reflection under line. X equals -1. So if let's say the question in bahasa, it will be pantulan. Okay, pantulan pada garis lurus. X sama dengan -1. So that's how we write it. Okay, so quite simple, I think. Okay, I think quite simple situation. Okay, now the next one will be okay, the next one, you see, I'm going to show you the Y version just like I said, right? Okay, you don't have to purposely draw it. You can just screenshot. Let's say if the whole situation is too fast. But I slow down quite a lot. Okay, in class, I think, okay, it will be quite fast. Okay, in normal class. Okay, so everyone, so that will be Y-axis. I get you another X-axis. Okay, just want to show you the situation. And what happened is that I have this picture that looks like this. This is my A, B, and C. Okay, this is my A, B, and C. And then this is my origin, of course. Okay, this is my X, Y, and Z lah. Okay, X, Y, and Z. Okay, and what happened is that X, Y, Z is the image of ABC. Okay, X, Y, Z is the image of ABC. And then what happened is that we need to describe it. Okay, students, obviously pantulan, obviously reflection, because when you connect them, you see B to Z, C to X, A to Y, everything selari, parallel, right? So in the middle, you have all these things. And then you notice when you draw lines, you connect them. Oops, this line, obviously, cucuk Y and cucuk which number? 1. So describe in the chat for me. Come, everyone. I already give you all the answers, right? So describe the sentence to me. I will tell you how many marks you get. I will tell you your name, after I tell you how many marks you get. Okay, come. So I tell you all the answers already, so you just have to form the sentence to me. Yeah. 来。Okay, it's okay if I cannot finish. Okay, I already prepared extra things for you to watch. Okay, first person, who is it? First person, Joanne. Yes, Joanne, 2 marks. Okay, right? Next person, Tivia. Hey, Tivia, you're in my class, right? Garis lurus. You use the word garis lurus. 2 marks for you. Kavi, 2 marks for you. Underline, speak the word. Kiran, 2 marks for you. Granat, 2 marks for you. Okay, who else? Okay, like 2 more students, like. Okay, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. And meanwhile, let me prepare my file. Okay, good. Nice. Can ready. Okay, can now, so next. So students, that's on the reflection part now. But of course, students say, teacher, I thought there's a third one. Okay, the third one is because of what you know. Okay, let me show you a situation. For the third one, when you draw it, right? Okay, let me just erase this. Yeah, I will show you like the third one. Because that's why I say it's kind of predictable, because like even the question itself, right? There's only a few types. So when you go through what I taught you, okay, you go through the different style question that I mentioned to you, right? So basically it's quite okay already. So always aim high lah, aim higher, don't aim too low. Okay. Now, so let's say we have this. Okay, let me show you. Let's say we have this situation. Don't draw, I just want to show it to you. This one, A, B, and C lah. Okay, then after that we have another one which is like this. Okay, now this will be X, Y, Z lah. Okay, so obviously by reading this one, they already showed X, Y, Z ialah image bagi ABC. X, Y, Z is the image of ABC. So this is the image, this is the object. And students, this one 100% not translation really, because translation you can see. Can you see their orientation is the same? Can you see this one? The slide, they are at the same position. The height and height is at the same position. Impossible to be translation really. Rotation impossible, because when you connect them, they are not intersecting. They didn't bersilang. Not rotation. Okay, not putaran. Pembesaran, of course, enlargement cannot be, because the size is still the same. So there's only one, it's pantolan, it's reflection. And you can see when you connect them, right? Yes, it is parallel. And when you take all the middle point, everything is in the middle, correct? You see? When you connect them, why this line so weird one? It doesn't cross any of the cross, as in I used the word cucuk just now, correct? It didn't cucuk y-axis, didn't cucuk x-axis. How? It's fine. This kind of situation, we name it as, everyone want to take a guess. What kind of line is this? How do we describe this line? How do we describe this line? Just now we have x equals to something, right? Okay, x equals something. Then we have y equals to something. And this kind of line is like, yes, very good, Kavi. So the answer is y equals to x. Y equals to x. Why is it y equals to x? Because in case student asks, very simple. Look at this coordinate. Can you see it's -2 and -2? Look at this coordinate is 0, 0. Look at this coordinate is actually 2, 2. Can you see all your x coordinate is the same as your y coordinate? X equals to y, y equals to x. That's the reason. Thank you, Divya. You're right. Okay. So that's why we will describe it as reflection underline y equals to x. Pantulan pada garis lurus y sama dengan x. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay. Now, so done with translation, done with reflection. Let's go into the, I would say, the part where it's actually confusing, okay, where it confuse a lot of students, the rotation part. So I'm going to spend slightly more time in explaining the rotation part. Okay, now the rotation part, right? Okay, everybody, this is 1 mark. This is 1 mark and 2 marks, total 2 marks. Rotation and your enlargement, both it's a total of 2 marks. Both total of 3 marks. Okay, so you see how the whole thing works. Okay, first of all, okay, everyone, under rotation, I want you to write a huge DAR. Now, so I'm pretty sure you noticed just now, I already said, we have two versions of rotation. We have the what rotation and the what rotation. In angles, tell me in the chat. We have two only, two types. Okay, we have how many degrees rotation and how many degrees rotation? We have two. Come. Two only. Yes, very good. We have the 90 degrees, we have the 180, okay, 90 darjah and 180 darjah, right? So we have 90 and 180 degrees. Very good. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here and I'll teach you how to differentiate it, of course. And you know that just now I used a word to describe the 90 degree. I said 90 degree when you connect them up, 100% you got intersection on. 180 degree also you have intersection. But 90 degree is very what? The lines are very what? Starts with M, just now I used the word. Very what? Yeah, very messy one, correct? And 180 degree is very tidy, very neat. Yeah, I used the word, correct? So you see, look at this. I show you again, everyone. You see, alamak, you see this one. Just now you look at this, like, oh yo, very messy, very messed up, right? And then when you look at the 90 degree, you see, very tidy, right? So that's how you differentiate. That's why you see you are nearer to getting the correct answer. So again, that's why. Okay, again, I have to convince everybody So for mathematics, okay, just make sure you study according to state paper or maybe passive paper. Don't spend too much time in doing topical. If you're super good, you're actually consistently scoring like 80 plus, 90 plus, and you have one specific topic you don't know how to do. For example, let's say you are 80, 90 marks, but you don't know how to do one topic only, probability. Then you do probability only lah. You don't waste your time, right? But if let's say in overall you are like moderate, you are kind of weak, don't do topical. Go state paper straight away. Just go into it. Just do state paper. Then you will see the question repeat. Then you recognize. Use my playlist. Okay, use the playlist, the touchable link that I sent to you to watch it. Okay, but later at the end of it, I don't want to spend too much time in explaining too much of the question here. But I will spend more time in teaching you how to study. Okay, how to study. Okay, later I will show you. Okay, now so let's go back. Okay, let's go back. Here. So here under rotation we have DAR, right? So D is actually the direction. Okay, direction means arah. Okay, in Bahasa means arah, A-R-A-H. Okay, so the direction we have two. I will spell it out because you need the word. Okay, we have clockwise, and one more we have anti-clockwise. That's why you have to memorize this one, you know. Okay, we have clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, next, we have angle of 90 degrees, just like what you mentioned to me, and 180 degrees. And this is RP, rotation point, the 90 degree rotation point and the 100 degree rotation point. And I already said, how do you know whether it is 90 and 180? 90, it's very messy, and 180 is very tidy. Now, in case student ask teacher, how about 270? It's the same as 90. Clockwise 90 is the same as anti-clockwise 270. Okay? Now, so these are in what? These are in English version. So if let's say you're going to talk about teacher, but mine is Bahasa version, how? So direction, I already said direction, it's arah. Okay, direction is arah, A-R-A-H, arah. Then next we have clockwise, which is arah jam. Arah jam. Then anti-clockwise means arah lawan jam. Arah lawan jam. Then of course the 90, 180 don't need messy, you know lah. Messy, not nice. Very ugly one. Then tidy, very neat, very proper. Okay. So next, how do we use all these things? Okay, let's highlight one very important part. Everyone, can you go to rotation point 90 degrees? Can you highlight this part for me? This is very, very important. Can you highlight that? Let me see. Sorry, dear, can I ask for one? Yeah, can, Joanne, can. Can, no problem. As long as your keywords, everything fits inside, any sentence up to you. Any sentence up to you. Your reflection is there, your description for that y equals x is there, can already. Any sentence up to you. But make sure you always start with transformation. So that's how we do it. Okay. Now, so back to this. Back to this. Now, so this thing over here, why I purposely highlight 90 degrees? Because 90 degrees is the part where it confuses a lot of students. Okay. And do you notice I purposely ask you guys to first draw these two things out, right? For those that students that you didn't print out the material, it's fine. You screenshot this. I screenshot this. Okay, is that important? Screenshot this. Okay, because I already said, you see, student mainly don't know how to do like 90-degree rotation. Point. 180 simple. Okay, I'll show you how to do the 180 now. Okay, 180, very, very simple. Okay, let me just move to one of the 180 that we do it just now. Okay, now look at this question. Now you don't have to purposely flip it. You just look at the question given over here. Now, but students, you don't draw it over here, because this one just now I simply put the object image on. We haven't looked at the question yet. You don't like, teacher, why this one you put object one, but the question below different? Because this one I just show it to you. Just show it to you. Okay, students, look at this. Now, first of all, identifying the description, we know this is a rotation, putaran, right? So after we know this is a rotation because of intersection, and we notice that it is very tidy. So according to our keywords of DAR, the first thing you fill up 180 degrees. So that's how I designed the whole sentence on how you write it. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, that's your 180 degrees. Okay, next, everyone. For 180 degrees, because it's very tidy, and the intersection, the titik persilangan, there is only one. And that one titik persilangan, right? It will be the rotation point, the pusat, the pusat putaran. The pusat putaran, the point where you used to do the rotation. Then you read, it's actually 2-4, where earlier Kian already answered me the whole thing. Okay, very good. So this is 2-4. Okay, once you know this is a 2-4, and you know this is 180 degrees, students, you know what's 180, right? It means now you're facing me, then now you're facing opposite direction already, right? You turn which direction is the same. You put any of it, you put clockwise also can. You want to put anti-clockwise also up to you, can. Like what I mentioned in Bahasa version, you want to put arah jump, you want to put arah lawan jump, it's up to you. Then you describe the whole thing like this. Rotation, clockwise, 180 degrees, comma, 2 words only for English. Okay, about center. 2-4, 3 marks, everybody. I repeat the sentence, rotation clockwise, 100% blindly follow the sentence. I already designed the flow for you, Rotation clockwise, 180 degrees, comma, about center. 2-4, 2 words only, about center. Okay, about center. Okay, always start with your transformations, like the word rotation. Okay, of course, in Bahasa version, you're going to put like putaran, arah, jump. Right? Just use the same sentence. Okay, putaran arah jam 180 darjah, comma. Then you put comma. Okay, then what's the next thing? Pada pusat. Pada pusat, 2-4. Okay, just 2 only. Pada pusat, at center. See. Okay, right? Can 180, very simple. So what's the problem? The problem is the 90-degree thing. Now, so any of you here, teacher, so far, this one very easy, you teach already. I mean, before I teach you, you already know how to do it on. I'm pretty sure for slightly okay one, like 60 over and above students, right? All the things that I teach you now is like easy. But maybe you got stuck in one part. Any of you, everyone over here, any of you actually got stuck in your 90-degree rotation point. For example, in this situation, okay, you look at this, rotation, putaran, right? DAR, because it's very messy, this is 90 degree, but you got stuck over here, right? So I get you a bit of time, okay, a bit of time. I don't want to do this question. I want to go up to the question above, okay, which is over here. I will open it. I will get you a good 2 minutes. A good 2 minutes, everybody. Now, I read up first. I read up first. Okay, now good 2 minutes. I read up. VWXYZ is the image. VWXYZ ialah image bagi. Okay, so I'm going to put here, this is the image. Okay, I'm going to put that image. This is obviously the object. Okay, students, first of all, okay, translation impossible or enlargement impossible. We have two things only, reflect and rotate. Pantulan and your putaran. So I'm going to connect them. Okay, let's do the connection together. Okay, everyone, I'm going to read out, you answer me. Can you tell me your E to which point? Come, quick, like E to what? E to what? Object E to your very good E to A. Why got N on? The one is X one. The one Y Friday. Y. Why E to W one? Y Friday. Okay, the one. Okay, so I'll show it to you. See, so this pointer, you're gonna connect to which one? You're gonna connect to Y. Yeah, E to Y. So like connect. Then next, okay, this one slide on, right? Then this one slide on. So obviously your D is to Z and your C is to V. Oh my, this is very, very messed up. You see, your B is to W, your A is to X. Oh, super, super messed up. Can you see that? Yeah, super, super messed up, right? So the first thing you write, rotation, or maybe you can use the Bahasa version, putaran, right? Then DAR. So the first thing you write will be 90 degrees, and then you got stuck, right? I mean, not everybody lah, some of you, or maybe majority actually. So can you get a good 2 minutes? Okay, I'll be here in front of you. For those that you manage to straight get your rotation point, can you tell me what's the specific answer? Come, go. I want the rotation point only, the pusat putaran. Okay, come, go. 2 minutes. For those that got the answer, you can straight send it to me. Okay, PM me the answer. You want to put it in public also can, up to you. Okay, if let's say you want to ask me any question, I remember I just go IG, type Liang J mathematics. You'll be able to find me. Yeah. Okay, I think I repeat 4 times already. So I can't finish the whole thing, it's fine. So I have playlists for you to watch nicely. Okay, that's why I give you a lot of information to go through. Okay, go through. Anyone got the answer already? Okay, like everybody. Now let me show you a few ways on how to do it. Okay, first of all, okay, everyone. Why not you answer me? Because this is what happened when I'm learning 90 degrees back then with my teacher. Okay. If any of you, your school teacher mentioned something similar, right? And you have the same problem, basically we are like sama-sama lah, we are the same. Okay, so this is what my teacher asked me, my teacher said, "Aiya, very simple one, okay, you agak-agak can already." So what is agak-agak, So something like, my teacher said this, you look at the object image, you roughly know where is the rotation point already. Now, so I'm going to ask everyone, it will be roughly at position number 1 or roughly at position number 2. Okay, come, answer me. Position 1 or position 2? Okay, now, if you know where is the position roughly, agak-agak, you tell me the numbers. If you are like me, like, teacher, what is this? I don't get it. Actually, you can put 3 lah, because I'm the person that going to put 3. Yeah, because I don't know where is it. But some student actually can agak-agak know where is it, That's why when my teacher mentioned, right, agak-agak, where is your rotation point? Like in the class, a lot of students can answer, I'm like, I cannot, so how they know is actually at position number 1? Yeah, the answer is at position number 1, agak-agak is there. But I don't know. So some student, they can feel it, I tell you something like this, okay, I admit I'm quite, okay lah, not to say super good lah, but at least my drawing not bad lah. Okay, then my teacher actually said this, hey, your art class, you can do drawing one, and my drawing actually quite okay lah, I think. Then the moment my teacher mentioned this, and in the class, my drawing is actually quite good one, I got A+ one, in the class, actually quite top one. Then eventually I cannot decide. Then I got shocked. Shit. Teacher, I thought you said drawing good means I got where is it, but I cannot. So a lot of my friends can, even the weakest one in drawing can agak-agak know where is it, because my teacher come up with a few examples, then everybody can guess it. I cannot. So eventually, how I managed to do it. Okay, let me tell you something. Now I moved down to this word over here. Students, do you know what is serenjang? In English, right, we name it as perpendicular. Okay, serenjang or maybe perpendicular. This is how I eventually know where is the position. I show you how I get rotation point for 90 degrees. Okay, your push-up tataran for 90 degrees. Let me show you now. Okay, everyone. Perpendicular or maybe serenjang, right? Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Basically, it means, okay, let me get you a situation. Now, don't draw, Okay, everyone. Let's say, okay, let me just move it away and open up another situation for you, and you can see it. Okay, everyone. Now, let's say, see, don't draw, Okay, here, there's one point here, A, and there's one point here called B. Okay, students, sorry. There's one point here called B. Can you tell me? No, you don't have to tell me, I tell you. In order to get that so-called serenjang, or maybe perpendicular, it means your line will be right in the middle of your A and B. Just like how you do your reflection, your pantulan just now. So this is garis serenjang. This is your perpendicular line. So you notice they have equal length on the left and right, and they are 90 degrees. This is called garis serenjang, perpendicular line. Okay, right? This one can understand, everyone? Can, Now, so why not Teresa here, right? You look at this technique, you see whether you can answer or not. Then everybody can do it when you can do it. Great. Now, so one more time, everyone. Perpendicular, garis serenjang. Okay, one more time. Now, everyone, I get you another situation. Let's say this one is A, and I get you another line like this. Okay, let's say like this. Okay, like this. This is C lah. Okay, everyone. A to C. Okay, A to C. Where is your garis serenjang? Where is your perpendicular? Let me show you. A and C, your middle point, your line 90 degrees perpendicular, garis serenjang there. This one is your perpendicular line, your perpendicular line. You all can understand what I'm trying to say. Perpendicular line or maybe garis serenjang. Can. Okay. Now, next, how if the line is a bit messed up? Messed up as in, teacher, this one very simple because it's like 45 degree slides, horizontal, vertical, very simple. Okay. But how if my line is like this? Okay, let's say the line is like this. Okay, this situation, your perpendicular is a bit weird already, right? Your comparison is a bit weird, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Let me tell you something. Because it's only like, I just want you to like roughly draw it, can already. Okay, students, can you see roughly middle point, A to D, middle will be roughly here, right? So everyone, you tell me, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, which one is perpendicular? Which one is serenjang to your AD? Come, which one? 1, 2, and 3. Obvious mark, right? Number 2. That's why you see, if I want you to draw it using pencil roughly only, you can actually draw it on. It's only like roughly. Yeah, because I'm going to teach you a technique. Okay, I'm going to teach you a technique. Okay, I show you now how do I decide where's the position? Because like the starting of it, I told you, I don't know where is it. My teacher said, roughly you know one, but I cannot. So this is how I do, Okay, everyone. Just now we have connected every single lines. And now I will take one of the, I will take 2 of the lines. Any 2, but as long as they are not parallel. Let's say I'm going to select my EY lah. Okay, everyone, look at this. I'm going to select EY. Okay, I'm going to select EY. Another line that I'm going to select is A to X. Okay, A to X. Okay, I'm going to select this. Okay, the rest of it, I erase it. Okay, now look at this, everyone. Now, I'm going to perform 2 perpendicular line. 2 garis serenjang. See, first, look at EY. Look at EY. Roughly lah, students. Agree or not? Roughly in the middle over here. And garis serenjang 90 degree roughly here. This one okay, right? Can. I roughly only. I'm going to perform on 2 lines. I'm teaching you how to get your 90 degree rotation point where students, they know transformation, but this part they don't know. Yeah. Then the next one, you look at your AX, roughly middle. Okay, roughly middle over here. Roughly only. Then you draw 90 degree. Okay, you draw something like that. Do you notice eventually your 2 perpendicular line, your 2 garis serenjang, they will bersilang. Can you see they will bersilang over here? Correct. By right, agak-agak, I know where is the rotation point already. It's at this position. But I don't know whether that's my specific answer or not, because this one is only agak-agak. Because this one, I didn't use a proper technique to do it. You know what? Some students will say, like for students where they know how to do it, number 1, they will use compass. Compass is like your jangka lukis. They use compass. For students where you can use, you know how to use compass, go ahead. Because it means you know how to handle it. But a lot of students, their hand cacat, just like me, cannot turn on. They put a compass on top, the garis, the jangka lukis, they put on top, they turn, the jangka lukis will fly on. So that's why what I'm trying to do here is to avoid, if let's say you don't have a compass, so what you can do, that's what I'm trying to help you out. Okay, so you see, roughly, that's your answer already. Okay, now I'm gonna stop for like 30 seconds. I want to ask everyone, do you know what I'm trying to say, like on the perpendicular thing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you know, you type 1. If you don't know, you let me know now. Teacher, I don't know. What I'm trying to do here is to teach you how to get your 90 degree rotation point, and the starting part is to show you roughly where is the rotation point. Roughly, we know this is the location already. So that's why you see just now a lot of students, they select position number 1 instead of position number 2. So you see, now I know already. Is that position number 1? Let me see. Who is it? Hey, come, Clarissa, I show you. Okay. But you know what's the meaning of rotation point, right? When you do your rotation, you need a specific point to turn, just like your clock. There's a center point for you to turn, something like that. Yeah, so we are actually getting the rotation point. So we are using a technique, to get the specific point. Instead of using compass. Compass means jangka lukis. This one is compass, everyone. This is compass. Because some students, they know how to use it. But some students like me, hand chachat cannot use. So we are using some technique to handle. Okay, so this is the first thing. We know the position is there. But whether that's the specific point or not, okay, now I'm going to teach you how to do it. Okay, students, now roughly we know this is the position already. I'm gonna erase it. Okay, I'm gonna erase it. Okay, students, now I will select one of the line. Okay, you have AX and AY, EY, correct? I'll select AX lah. So what I'm going to do is that I want students to draw a right angle triangle right angle triangle means your segi empat tepat. Right angle triangle according to your AX. So students, can you see we have one right angle triangle that you can draw according to the slide like this? This is one of it. Right angle triangle, right? Or maybe some of you will say, teacher, why you don't want to draw the other side? Okay, let me tell you why. Reason, because we know the rotation point agak-agak, it's over here. So we're going to draw this direction instead of that. So the answering technique goes like this. We're going to draw this direction. So I will need everybody to now draw this. You draw this. So you're going to draw this out. You're going to draw like here to here. So this is the right angle triangle that I managed to draw. Okay, now, students, you understand the second point. The first point is to know where is the rotation point position. The second thing will be we draw a right angle triangle where it moves towards the direction. You draw that already? Okay, that's the second point. Now, the third one will be the true technique already. So the true technique on how to get the rotation point without using a compass is to count the lines. Okay, count the lines. And of course, we're going to assume that we are actually inside the room. Okay, so I'm actually inside the right angle triangle. It's like a room, a chamber, and we are trying to escape. Okay, and this 90 degree, the right angle, the segi empat tepat at 90 degree, okay, is a doorknob. So students, what is the doorknob? When you go to a door, you want to twist and open the door, and that's a doorknob. Okay, doorknob. So we're gonna twist this doorknob, but before we do the twisting, I already said we are like stuck inside the room, right? So this is what we're gonna do, everyone. We're gonna start counting the lines. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a technique, everybody. So we have a total of 10 units on both sides. Ignore the slide. How do you calculate the slide? Cannot. Okay, so we have 10. So the technique goes like this. 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. We're going to calculate 5 one more time. So we're going to calculate 5. Okay, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see? 4 and 5. Stop. You want to count using another point the same, you see? From here, from X position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same. Eventually, you will stop here. So once you stop there, students, let me draw and show you. Do you notice this is a door? And you are actually over here trying to open the door. Now, this is what happened. Okay, I described the whole thing. This is the doorknob. You twist it. And when you twist the door, you push it out. You push out, Okay, you are in the room. This is the right angle triangle chamber. You are inside. You twist the doorknob and you push out. Okay, this is what happened. You push out and your door is actually 2 units length, You push out and this is what happened. You will stop at this position and that will be a rotation point. Your rotation point is showing what? -2, -1. That's how you do it. That's how I get my rotation point. Okay, that's how I get my rotation point. I show everybody using the question beside. Okay, show everybody using the question beside one more time. Okay, everyone. Now, same thing. I'm going to get you 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. I will describe the whole thing nicely first. Now, before I go into the sentence, everything, I put it nicely. A, B, C, D, E, F is the image. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, ialah image. So we're going to put that image. And this is the object. And after we connect them, okay, see, I will show you. We connect them like obviously B to what? B to your K, your A to your P. Now you notice 100% already, and this one very messed up. You want to continue drawing or you don't want to continue drawing, you know that will be 90 degree already. So I'm going to put that rotation. I'm going to put that DAR. I'm going to put there a messed up one, 90 degree for sure. Okay, students. Now, why not you agak-agak tell me first, where is your rotation point position? Is at number 1 position or number 2 position? Okay, come, go ahead. Try. Number 1 or number 2 position? You can use, you need to use the perpendicular, the garis serenjang technique to know roughly where's the position first. Okay, so I try. This is number 1, this is number 2. So I'm going to try it now. So roughly, if let's say according to A to P, roughly middle point will be here. So that will be your 90 degree line. Okay, this will be the one. This is the first line. And the second one, look at BK, middle point roughly here. Then we draw 90 degree. A looks like intersection roughly over here. Your rotation point is at roughly this position. So when you draw your right angle triangle, you have to draw towards here. You draw towards here. You draw your circuit part, right angle triangle. You draw towards this direction. So this is what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to use A to P. Just use one of the line, can you don't have to use like all lines. You just take one of the line. So I take AP, and I'm going to draw the right angle triangle. So this is the right angle triangle that I'm going to draw. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the right angle triangle that I'm going to draw. Okay, maybe I use a different color. I use a different color, so more obvious. I use green. Okay, so students, you see, this is the right angle triangle. Okay, so I'm moving this direction, because I know that's my rotation point position roughly there. Okay, and the next thing will be we have to count. Okay, you tell me total how many units, everyone? Total now, the green color side. Ignore the slide, the side, the tepi there. How many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. So we have total, thank you, 8 units, right? So we take 8 divided by 2, you will get 4. You start from anywhere. You start from anywhere. You want to start with A, you want to start with P, up to you, as long as you calculate 4 units. So I'm going to calculate now. Okay, let's say I start with P lah. So I start. Okay, so I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. You stop there. And how big is the door there? Your door is 1 unit big. Okay, your door is 1 unit big. It's like top view of the door, top view. So you are hidden inside. You see, this is the chamber. You are hidden inside. Okay, this is the doorknob. You're gonna push in and open the door, right? So this is your door, which is 1 unit. You twist the doorknob and you push it out. You push it out, and your answer stops here. This is your answer. This is your answer. And this case, according to the coordinate will be -1 and -1. So I'm going to put that -1, -1. Okay, -1, -1. So I'm going to go back and state it out. -1 and -1. And for now, right, you see, since I know the rotation point is over here, I'll just point to any of the points. Okay, let's say I'm going to point to object P. Okay, just now we are using that object P. I'm going to point to image A, and you notice object to image, you're going to turn this side. Okay, you notice we're going to turn this side. This one is the 90-degree that we are doing. So this side, we name it as anti-clockwise. Arah lawan jam. So we're going to put that anti-clockwise. Then we have full sentence there already. Okay, so everyone, can you complete this description? So I'm going to come over here. I will draw it for you. Okay, I will draw it for you, you see. Just now we get our point here already. We are using A and X. So I'm going to point it for you. This is your A point. This is your X point. And this is the 90-degree. And from object to image, what is this? Object to image, what's that? You see? Here. Here. 90-degree. From here to here. What is this? So this is clockwise. So I'm going to fit that. That will be clockwise. And that point is -2, -1. And you have a complete sentence. Okay, so I'm going to read out the sentence. You see? Rotation clockwise 90-degree towards about center. -2, -1. In bahasa will be putaran arah jam 90 darjah pada pusat, towards only, pada pusat -2, -1, -2, -1. Okay, so that's how you come up with your rotation thing. Okay, now, so students, so of course, like what I mentioned, you're gonna make sure you know the question is actually super predictable. Now, so every single students where you attend, okay, attends today's session, right? Okay, attend today's session. Now, by the way, Clarissa, is this recorded and eventually will pass to student that absent?
Yeah, the session is recorded.
You will pass to the student that absent, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, so eventually, right, let's say for the absent students, right? Okay, I'm going to mention to everybody. Now, so let me just unscreen. Let me take away my screen. I'm going to show you using my phone now because I can't click it over here because they restrict it. So I'm going to stop share. Okay, everyone. I think you can see my phone now. Okay, see my phone. So I'm going to show it to you on what is the playlist about. Okay, what is the playlist about? Okay, everyone. For those that, because now I'm going to stop the session and tell you what to study. Now you look at this page. You look at page number 1 first, everybody. I unscreen the whole thing already. So you look at your page number 1. Your page number 1. I'm going to tell you what to study, what to expect. Okay. Now you look at your page number 1. You notice I put there a QR code, right? A QR code. And this QR code, if you scan it, you'll be able to enter into a public group where I design it for every students in my YouTube channel. So what happened is that every year I will go through question 1 to the last question using one of the state paper where I select out. And remember just now I said 80% of the question repeats, right? So when I go through that question, I will explain. That's why the whole section is super long one. So you will be able to benefit by understanding how to do the question. So if you scan this, you will be able to enter and it will update when I will do the seminar. Recently, I just did one. There will be one more when it nears to SPM. Yeah, when it nears to SPM. So that will be the first thing I want to mention to you. That will be in your page number 1. There's a QR code, right? Okay, then. Yeah. Then the second thing will be, students, how to study for now. Okay, how to study for now. You don't wait for the public seminar, you know. You wait for the public seminar, that will be like probably 3-4 days to your real SPM exam ready. Don't wait. So how do you study for now? Okay, you're gonna take your booklet, right? You look at this page over here. Your booklet, there's a page in page number 12. Now I'm gonna screen it again before I take away. Okay, I will just show it to you. Okay, I'll show it to you one more time. Okay, this is the one. Okay, in case you need it, because in case any of you didn't print it out. Okay, you notice this one over here, I said no need to thank me, right? Okay, so when you scan it, right? Okay, when you scan it, this is what happened. Now I will show it to you. Okay, I take away. Okay, take away, stop share. Now you notice everyone, you will be able to see this. Let me spotlight myself first so you all can see me. Okay, never mind. I see. Now, students, do you notice you will see something like this? There's a touchable, here. There's a touchable link and there is a PDF for the seminar PDF, right? So this touchable link, I'm going to tap it out. I will show you what is it. Okay, I will tap it out. Now, just now I show you, right? Okay, this is the one, you see? It looks like this. Okay, a bit hard to see because here. Okay, a bit hard to see, but I'll just roughly show it to you how it looks like. Okay, this is the one. So just now, in the class just now, I show you there is plenty of link, right? I said you can tap on it, right? I show you one of the sample. Let's say I go to Form 5 transformation, you see? I go to Form 5 transformation, which is at the bottom. Wait, okay, a bit hard to see, but I'll just roughly show it to you. Can you see there's a transformation there? And by the side, there is this, you see? There is this full guide to describe. In other words, means huraian. So you see, if I tap on it, I tap. This is what will happen. It will fly you to that specific explanation, you see? Must know before SPM, full marks guide to transformation. There's a roughly 1 hour explanation. Then you can look at that. That's why what I do for you guys is that in one seminar, I won't be able to teach every single thing, right? If I want to teach every single thing, I will teach according to what will come out, like what I said for the public seminar, right? That's eventually what I will do for you. Okay, but before that, what you can do to improve yourself for weak students, for moderate students, you can use this as a reference to every single question that possibly will come out in your exam. You can use that as a reference. Okay, you get what I mean? That's why this is what I can do for you. If I'm gonna tell you what to study, I will just tell you verbally, no point. So that's why I need to give you something where you can refer. That's why I can give it to you as a reference. Okay, I'm still recording a lot of new videos to update it. So eventually you want new version, you can ask me like probably another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm still recording a lot of videos. Yeah, so that's what I can help lah. Okay, so then finally, I would say if you have any question, you can find me in Liang J Mathematics in Instagram. You can PM me there if you want to ask me any questions. Okay, so I'll pass the time back to Clarissa. Okay, so that's what I'm going to share to everybody.